Welcome everybody back. Season 2 of your favorite podcast. It's 2.5 Black Men. I'm Brucey D.
I'm MG.
And I'm SB.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a minute. It's been a while. But your favorite three people are back for season 2. If you are just joining us for the first time, let us take you on a little trip on how we do things here. We break our show down into 4 separate segments. Now, today, you're going to get a little bit of abbreviated version of what we do here, but normally, our 4 separate segments start with A, food for thought, where, we pick a topic that was discussed throughout the week and during social media, topic in sports, topic in politics, topic in whatever we feel like discussing with y'all, and we break it down just to get the show started. That's A, food for thought. Our next segment, is Who I Smoke. Marky, can you break down who I smoke to the people, please?
It's that person that you don't like, that person who done pissed you off, that person who makes your life and everybody around them's life more miserable. Who I smoke, who you rolled up, who you put in the joint, who you chop that tip off, put a little lighter on the edge, put it in your mouth, took a deep puff in, inhale the aromas, inhale it, puff it out, and bye-bye birdie. He ain't here no more.
So technically who I smoke is you.
Man, you had a comment yesterday, bro. You almost got smoked. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Bruce D, get to the next step, dude.
Bringing it back, the third segment after Who I Smoke, which you will get a taste of today, is Power Hour. SB, can you describe to the folks what Power Hour is, please?
So Power Hour is typically a segment where MG, our lovely Marky B, and the B stands for bitch ass, gives me and Brucey a list of questions to hopefully get us caught up and never do.
I love it. A riveting section. And then we wrap up our segments. We wrap up the show normally with a segment called Moral of the Story, where we bring topics we discussed back around, circle it back, or leave you with a little tidbit that we want to bring. Make sure kick your week off with something special. All righty, gentlemen. It has been a minute. We discussed our topics, but now, what have we done since we've been gone? The end of season 1, we figured out how we want to get the show going. We did a few test runs. Feel like we got in a good space right before we left on how we really do this show. But since then, we took a small little break. It's been about a month and a half, and a lot of stuff has happened. So let's see what we've been doing. Marky, you want to start us off? How has your break been, and what have you been doing, my friend?
I think there's only one way to describe how my break has been. It starts with a P and ends with a phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. So over these past few weeks, your boy has kind of gotten back out into the world, now that COVID is fully here, but we know how to operate it a little bit better. Your boy's been doing a little traveling. Your boy actually went to a famous land known as Hawaii, come back with a Hawaii shirt, the Hawaii surf and bucket hat. Spent about 7 days in paradise, lived my best life, came back with the full aloha lifestyle that SB so dearly loves, did everything, got some good food, caught some good waves, rented the drop top Stang and drove that thing around Oahu, pushing that bad boy like it was a shopping cart in Publix. Just did the damn thing. He did the damn thing. Enjoyed my time off. You can officially call me Aloha Me, or maybe you call me Surf and Stew, or as SB calls me Daddy. So it's been a good time.
Yo, Surf and Stew in the building, huh? Surf and Stew.
Surf and Stew in the building. Surf and Stew.
Interesting. Yo, that's cool, man. I'll be honest. I did not know you were all into surfing. Is that a new thing you caught up in Hawaii? Has this been something you've done for a while?
It's another thing to use the pose.
¿Qué pasó? Yeah. Nah, Brett, like I actually just picked back up surfing recently. Been taking classes here out in the Rockaways in New York. Shout out to local surf school. Been going damn near every single weekend. Definitely getting ready to get my own board. I think I like something long, not really like a short tail dude. But yeah, really loving surfing, but also it gets me closer and closer to my end goal of moving to Mallorca, open up a surf shop, getting 17 different prepaid phones, all with different numbers. Nobody calls me, I call you.
Yo, the final goal, the end game for Surf and Stew, Marky B in the flesh. Surf shop in a remote location where he just rides the waves out.
Ride
Love to
the
hear it.
waves all day long and get away from this. Get away from the people. Get away from the kerfuffles.
Hey, you love to hear it. You love to hear it. Well, cool, Marky. Glad that you've had a nice, relaxing time. You know, you got some vacay, you got the rise some waves. SB, let's bring it over to you, my friend. What have you been doing during this break? And what is so funny over there?
Probably been being a bitch. Yeah, if y'all want some context on what's going on, SB, because he's incredibly light skinned, is laughing
Aloha,
turning red.
mahalo, my fellow brethrens. How you doing, my brothers?
I'm a
Myself and I has been on a spiritual journey, more than an enlightening journey, learning more about the Buddhism, as well as I'm completing my YTT 200-hour program. So your man's gonna become a yoga teacher. So y'all can for now on, refer to me as Yogi B. And as my friend Surfer Stu said, he told everybody to namaste these nuts. Me personally, do not agree.
I said Nama taste these nuts.
Oh, I apologize. I'm glad he said that, so it's now recorded that he said that. But yes, me, my personal, I ain't been doing nothing outside of finishing up my yoga teacher certification, learning deeper and more about something that I was highly interested in, and I'm kind of glad that I did it. Outside of that, I've been working. I've been taking my son out around. I took my son to Hawaii where he became. I'm sorry, guys. I'm signing up real quick. Hey, Marky, I hate you. That's what you know. I hate you. We already starting off like this. But outside of me completing my YTT, I just been out here trying to enjoy the world. COVID over. So, going on hikes, enjoying the beaches and everything, enjoying the sand, and taking care of my son, Marky B, and the B stands for bitch ass. Brucey D.
Wow.
How you in?
Wow.
I don't even have a B in my name.
I don't know where Marky B came from either, but you know what? I feel like it kind of flows.
Obviously, it came from my last name. You get your son your last name. So I'll call him Junior, or side note, halfway, I call him Marky B.
So
yeah, I know the B stands for B. But hey, Bruce.
No. So
here we go.
If I'm Marky B and the B stands for bitch ass, that means that if you were my father, that your last name is bitch ass too.
That's cool. I'm glad you know I'm your father. But Brucey D, how you been?
Yo, fellas, I'm just happy, we all had a good time. We got new names, Yogi B and Surf and Stew. Wow. Who would have thought that we'd come back with new names? But for me, Brucey D is still the same.
Surf and Stew is a poser.
All right. For me, Brucey D is still the same. The same, but different. Because while we've been gone, ladies and gentlemen, your boy done got hitched up. We got a ring on.
Since you been gone. That boy got married.
Hey, we are officially married. The girls got your boy's last name, and we did the dang thing. The wedding was great, happened in St. Louis. We are literally, it's been a month now, so we've been married a month. It was dope.
Wow, congratulations.
Appreciate you, you know what I'm saying?
It's a month, ain't it?
A whole month. Yeah, man. It was dope. It was a perfect day. I really can't complain, I cried, I laughed, really cried more than I thought I was gonna be. Going into it, I was like, I'm gonna be straight. Like, why are you crying? And then all day, just tears coming from my face. But it was really a great day. Just to have all your friends, all your favorite friends in the same area. family in the same area.
Hey, hold
Hey,
hey,
Marky, I told you, we
hey,
know our place.
hey,
He
Hey,
said,
bro.
second there,
he
chief.
was
What
nowhere
is
to
that
be
supposed to be?
found.
Hey, bro. I'm just saying, y'all could have been there and been amongst me and everybody else, but I guess some things just you couldn't get off. But I understand, traveling and
Marky,
moving and
Surf
stuff.
and Stew, you are not
Yeah.
Lucy's favorite.
But anywho, it was a perfect day, now straight married, boys at the game. But yeah, a lot of changes being made. That's why we've been out. That's why we took a little sabbatical. We've been off, but the trio, Brucey D, Surf and Stew, and Yogi B, we're back. And you know what? We want to give you all a little taste of what's to come. So let's get into some Power Hour. SB, can you hit us off?
Power Hour.
Power hour, power hour, power hour. The thing where we talk about all things going on in this thing called life. The thing where we try to get SB and Brucey D caught up. The thing that we just try to make sense of our reality, which is more and more unfortunate every single day, but we are still pushing through. So talk to the people. Surf and Stew, what do you got to say? First things first. Let's talk about some basketball, but not some finals basketball. We're going to talk about some Olympic basketball. So right now, the United States Olympic team is 2-3 in their last 3 games, with losses coming to Argentina and losses also coming to Nigeria. Both of these not good looks. Every member, with the exception of our players actually playing in NBA Finals, aka Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Devin Booker, is alive and accounted for. But we did just see that Bradford and K Love are getting shipped back to the United States because they say they've been hurt, but it's probably because he ain't that good, and being replaced with JaVale the Dell McGee and whoever the fuck Keldon Johnson is. So shall I ask the question, or shall I allow you all to give your answers before I ask it? Do y'all want to have opinions, or do y'all want questions leading into your opinions?
Give me some questions.
Give me some questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're coming off of years and years of the Dream Team. We've seen Bronze play. We've seen Kobe Bean Bryant play, MJ, everybody. Now we're getting stuck up here with a JaVale McGee type. Are you excited to watch this U.S. Olympic team play basketball, or would you just rather the NBA Finals continue to go on?
I have personally never been excited to watch USA basketball. I know it's selfish. I know it's sad. We either dominate or we get the bronze medal. I don't care. But these NBA Finals, dog, I'm here for it. All for it. Giannis, D-Book, Chris Paul, Aiden, Bucks and 7. But yes, I am here for the NBA Finals. And just a side note, real quick, it's not Bradford, it's Bradley Beal. Don't disrespect my man.
No. I will disrespect Bradford because my man, as John Wall said, he's making 120 million. How come y'all ain't asking him no questions? John Wall no questions because he's trash. So I guess, whatever.
No, I will not deal with the John Wall slander either. John Wall's not trash. He just has a bum knee.
I don't care about the bum knee. What I do care about is him showing up to training camp looking like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, that was a bad look. Not a great look for my guy, John Wall. But staying with USA basketball in these Olympics. It's unfortunate timing. Finals are still going on. So a lot of stars just coming off the playoffs, still playing, aren't allowed to be on the team. You got D-Book, Chris Paul, all of them. And so when you don't have those superstars playing, it kind of brings it away. But not every team's going to be the dream team. This is what we're working with. And personally, for the USA to still claim that we are the best at basketball, we should be able to send, not the superstars over there and still win. So that's just
we can't send JaVale McGee over there and expect to win. We can't send Kevin Love over there and expect to win. We can't send whoever the hell K Johnson is and expect to win.
That's not the person who we're talking about. We're talking about John Jenkins. My man, he doesn't even play for an NBA team.
What, who?
John, look at the roster. John Jenkins, whoever and whatever the Sadiq Bey is. How did y'all make the team? Was it just okay? Everybody pick who you want to pick, and they just saying, Bruce, you could have gotten out there.
Sorry.
John Jenkins.
You made your fraternity basketball team, right?
Oh yeah. Was it off the score or was it off because I was the only black kid? We still don't know, but hey, I was out there. I know. And I was starting.
I know the answer to that, Bruce. You want me to answer for you?
Hey, nonetheless, bro, you know, I still fully expect that we'll find our stride. And if we don't, hey, bro, that just means we're going to have a full, oh, man, USA basketball ain't what it needs to be. And then in 4 years or 3 years, whenever they decide to do the Olympics again, because we are in an off year, we're going to come back. We'll have the next dream team. It'll be Zion out there dunking on everybody, and it'll be fine. So I'm not super worried. I'm still going to watch if it still happens. The Olympics right now looking a little sketchy, but I'm still going to watch. I still think we'll get the job done with, you know, our B team superstars or whatever we got. And we'll go from there, you know. We the best at this basketball thing. We're going to keep going.
No, we not.
Yes, we are, bro. We are the best at this basketball thing. Who is better than the US of A in basketball, bro?
I'm just
Australia.
saying, if you name the top 10 players in the NBA right now, like half of them are international now.
Jokic,
bro.
Serbia.
You can name the top 10 best players, but out of the whole league, heavy majority, probably 80% plus are still American, bro.
I want to put this out here on this podcast with our team, with our current team USA. If Serbia actually brought their entire squad, they will bust our ass, and we all know they will bust.
Oh yeah,
they will bust our ass.
They got like 4, 5, 7 footers that we can't guard.
Not only that, half their team got MVP votes this year.
Oh baby, yeah, Serbian. Yeah, bro. You got Jokic, you got Boban, you got what's your boy from the Hawks?
Bogdanovic.
Yeah.
You got Baki and Bashi. Don't they got Luka too?
No.
Nah, where's Luka from?
Where's Luka from?
Luka playing for I forgot what Slovenia.
Yeah, Slovenia. Yep. And so
they got
yeah, man. Hey, I don't care. Put 5 Americans versus 5 of anybody in the world. I still got US of A in basketball, bro.
Yeah, too much confidence in America, my guy.
All I'm saying is, if the 5 Americans you put out there is Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Bradley Beal, Dame Dash, no disrespect to Dame Dash, JaVale McGee, and Keldon Johnson, we may not get a medal. we may not get a medal because honestly, there's nothing different between that team and the Portland Trail Blazers. Nobody would see that shit.
Oh boy. Well, we just gonna have to find out. Best of luck to the boys over in Tokyo. I hope y'all get the job done. We will see what happens.
Be honest, hope y'all get that ass smacked. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like, me personally, the reason why Damian Lillard has not requested a trade is because he's played with all those people on the U.S. Olympic team and realizes they're all hot garbage, and he does not want to play with them. They're like, maybe we pair Damian Lillard with Bradley Beal. Dame played with him for 2 games. It was like, nah, fam, don't even do not trade for Bradley Beal. You want
to talk about hot garbage? One of the teams is the Knicks, cuz.
Hey, bro, if he goes to the Knicks, though.
Honestly, that could be a thing. I would like to see Damian Lillard and Julius Randle. I want to see that.
Hot garbage.
Like, if Dame wants to kill his career, go to the Knicks and just start arguing with everybody every single day, he will be pissed off. We watch it with Melo.
The Knicks alone is a franchise for hot garbage. You want to know how? They won one game in the playoffs. The whole city of New York shut down.
Shut down, son.
I can attest to that.
How was it in New York when they won that one game? Emphasis on one game.
So if y'all really want to know how it was, I went to an engagement party on Friday. The Knicks lost 2 months ago, and these dum-dums are still talking to me about that one game they won. They're like, I hate Trae Young. Y'all shouldn't even beat us. Shouldn't have beat y'all won one game.
This is me, an outside opinion speaking, but I believe watching Knicks play basketball is kind of like living in New York. But I could be wrong.
I feel like I need an explanation. I don't know what that means.
It's a lot of glitz and glamour till you get down to the nitty gritty of it.
Yo, that's good right there. I like that.
I like that.
That's funny, man. Nah, but hey, while like I think it's fun when the Knicks are winning, like New York deserves to have one trash team, bro. You can't have the Yankees. You can't have
the Yankees suck too.
Yeah,
but
Yankees
like
suck, the Giants suck, the Jets sucks, the
let them
Knicks
suck, bro.
The Nets suck. Like everybody,
Nets suck,
all
bro.
the New York sports suck.
Brooklyn
know, bro.
lost.
That's just what they get for all those Yankees championships, for all those whoever else won, bro. They don't need all that, bro. Let the little guys win. I'm hyped for this finals right now.
It's not that we have to call New York sports what it is. The reason why New York sports are so bad is because they do this to themselves. They have these overzealous expectations, and the teams are piss poor. Like, I hate to say it, I probably shouldn't say this considering the industry that I work in. If you are an executive, do not listen to the fans. They don't play the game. Do not the fans will be like, trade him.
I feel the same way. We should not listen to UFC fans either.
He doesn't even play. He got tired walking up the stairs to his nosebleed seats. Listen to him. He's a writer. He's a writer. Why listen to a writer? I'm just saying, let the executives do their job, and the teams will be better.
Facts. Straight facts. I love it. Well, we got a little off the rails. SB.
No, we didn't.
And
we talked about the things that need to be talked about. We talked about things that need to be talked about.
Thanks, yo. But you got any other questions for Power Hour for us, Marky?
Oh, we have a lot more to go. So
yeah, let's get into it.
Are we all streamed out? I just want to be honest here. In the past month, we've had Fast 5 or Fast 9, whatever number we're on for Fast and Furious drop. We've had Black Widow drop. We've had Loki drop. We've had Captain American, Winter Soldier and Falcon, whatever that's called, drop. And we just had Space Jam dropped. Are we all streamed out? Can we watch any more TV?
You talking about Disney Plus? Because I have not seen none of those. But I can say one thing: Netflix is hot garbage too.
I'm just talking about in general.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I may be different from you two, but I'm all the way in, bro. I've been watching all those Marvel shows. Loki was fire, straight fire. I'll be honest. Black Widow, kind of garbage. Didn't really like that movie. No disrespect. Haven't seen the new Space Jam yet. I don't know if y'all have. But yeah, it just depends. Like, if you get in a lane, like I dove in hard on all the Marvel stuff. Like, it's a good time because you just get more content and more content. You get excited for the content coming up. But to your point, Marky, it does feel surfing stew. It does feel like it's a lot right now. And I did go see Fast 9. I did catch up on all the Fast and Furious movies. They were fire. Fast 9 didn't live up to the hype that I thought it was going to be. But that being said, I'm kind of about it. I like it. Coming straight off the pandemic, it's good to see that people were creative, and now we're getting all that creativity at once. It feels like a lot, but I'm here for it. Thoughts?
Yeah, are we all streamed out? Like, we had 15, 16 months of watching TV. Like, can we still go?
I'm not all streamed out, but I'm tired of the piss poor content that we keep getting thrown at us. It's like a whole lot of piss poor content. We gotta scrub through all that just to get to the jewels. Of course, yeah, you got the Marvels. I'm gonna give Brucey D that. Yeah, of course we know those are gonna be good. But outside of the Marvels and the big major releases, you see what these streaming contents are putting out. It's straight bullshit. Like John Hancock. Was it John Hancock your favorite movie, Marky?
I don't remember what that shit was called. I may watch that tonight.
With your man. But and the bad thing about it, may take a
lot of Tylenol to watch that tonight. Just go ahead and end everything.
But like that, in my opinion, that was tip of the spear. And I've seen worse. I've seen worse now. Can't name it because I turned it off quickly, but I've seen worse. You go to the Netflix top 10 shows and you watch one of those. He's like, what? How the fuck is this top 10? Like dead serious. But yeah, no, I think me personally, I'm all streamed out with the poor content. Marvel, of course, yes, is still putting out bangers. They put out their little 15, 20-year plan and they've been executing that perfectly. But outside of Marvel, which I ain't got Disney Plus, I mean, I've been watching the movies. Space Jam was what I expected. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was Space Jam. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I'm streamed out, but yeah.
So on Netflix, I watched a movie that was interesting. I need to read up more about it. It wasn't good per se. I literally just finished up. I know y'all probably seen it. It's called Milkshake. What is this? What is it like?
I have not seen a movie called Milkshake.
Mm-mm.
No, it's oh my gosh, what is this called?
MG's milkshake bring all the boys to the yard, and he like it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. He can teach, but he have to charge.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, it's called Gunpowder Milkshake. It's like I think it's a serious movie, but watching it, I also think it's a satire on every Keanu Reeves movie that's ever been put out.
Oh,
but
well,
like,
was it a Keanu Reeves movie, bro?
no, trust me, it was like an all woman version of a Keanu Reeves.
Okay, I'm about to say, I'm damn sure I didn't see that shit now. That's kind of like homie that did the Night of Museum, what the fuck his name is.
Ben Stiller.
Not Ben Stiller, I forget his name. The motherfucker that put out. Nah, I can't remember his name. The dude who did fuck it, I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to get back into streaming. It's just really hard to sell me on all this piss poor content and people telling me these things that I'm supposed to like. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, this was terrible. Like you could have put less effort into this and it would have been better. This was actually garbage. I don't understand it. But neither here nor there. Your boy has been catching up on Grownish, one of my guilty pleasures. Shit is fire. Please check it out. I've been trying to watch Dave season 2, but it's starting to give me like depressed white dude vibes, and I'm kind of not watching it. I don't know. I'm hoping that's okay to say, but like season 2 is kind of shitty. Just put that out there.
Yeah, it's like I agree with that. Been watching that too, and it's definitely not season 1. And I'm waiting for the upturn because it's just like been going downhill for that whole. So I agree, bro. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's just like, why is he so sad every episode? And it's not like I'm sad with a purpose. It's just like I'm sad I can't make music. And it's like, bro, what? I can't relate to that. Like you live in a giant house right now. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, all right. Neither here nor there. Me not empathizing. I get it. Trust me. I hear it in the comments. But next thing, getting onto the comic press white guys, but also people who may or may not have been kicked in the head in the past 7 days, we're going to talk about ye old Conor McGregor. Some people may refer to him as old
hot garbage.
Some people may refer to him as hot garbage. Some people may refer to him as won one fight in his last 6 fights. Some people may refer to him as not won a bout since Barack Obama was president. Ooh. Some may refer to him as just an angry man. But what you can't say that he is you can't say that he's a bitch, because one leg or not, he's still going to talk shit. Conor McGregor lost, however you want to say it in UFC terms, to Dustin Poirier on Saturday, July 10th. And while he was on the ground, he said, "Your wife's looking good. I like how she's in my DMs." And then he called her a hoe. So, Bruceford, being the only married person in the bunch, SB being the capital shit talker in the bunch, if you have one leg laying on the ground after you just lost a fight to somebody who punched you and elbowed you in the head multiple times, is it an acceptable place to call their wife a hoe?
Yes.
Bruce,
still talking shit 24/7 all day. Hey, that's how I feel, Mom. Fuck you. We got to fight again anyway.
Do what you got to do, but just be ready for the consequences. If you about to get whooped up by Dustin Poirier again for you calling his wife a hoe, then hey, bro, that was on you. You chose to take the path that you chose.
Like, I feel that, like, I've been practicing this new quote, I made the best decision with the information I had at the time. But in that scenario, I don't think that was the best decision to make. You have one leg right now, and you're laying on the ground. And the man who just tagged your ass.
Technically, he didn't get tagged. He missed his punch, took a wrong step backwards, and broke his ankle.
Hey, I watched that fight. My man was getting tagged.
I'm talking about what lost him the fight.
He did not. You're right. He did not lose the fight. But I can say for a fact, even in that scenario, after you talk shit, you can't say you can't beat my ass because the person already did beat your ass and you're laying there with one leg. There's nothing else that you can say.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And on the flip, like, if you're my man's Dustin Poirier, you hear that, like, are you even mad? He's like, I just beat this man. Are you though?
Yes. I told this nigga ass. He's still talking shit.
But like that's the thing. That's the question. Like, that's what I don't understand it. From a McGregor standpoint, why are you talking shit with one leg and you're on the ground getting looked at by a medical team? But so if you're Poirier, hear me out though. If you're Poirier and you just whoop somebody's ass and you're still talking shit, what else can you do? Like, you have to kill somebody at that point.
From McGregor's standpoint, what more does McGregor have to lose? He has nothing to lose. From Poirier's standpoint, I guess I'll go up that nigga ass again.
Like, bro, SB, we talk almost every single day, and we always end our conversations with the same thing. I mean, besides calling each other bitches, you cannot mess with somebody who cares less about their life because you know they don't care about you.
Prime example, Marky. I'm gonna use this conversation without using names, but you can know exactly who I'm talking about. Back in college, there was a guy there. I can't tell you the exact situation. Just know the police found my man with a rope around his neck, crying in the mud. My man got mad at me one day. I called Marky. I'm like, yo, I can't fight this guy because if I fight him, I'm about to kill him. Those are the type of people you want to fight because he cared about life a lot less than I did. And I'm just like, yo, if I whoop his ass once, he gonna go in the car and get his machete. I whoop his ass again, he gonna go in his car and get his pistol. And yes, my man had a machete in his driver's side right next to the door and had a pistol under the seat.
Nope.
You can't fight those type of cats.
You can't fight somebody who doesn't care about their life because you know they ain't gonna care about yours.
Bruh, that's heavy. That is heavy.
Hey, I see it from both. I see it from both perspectives. Me, myself, and I'm McGregor. You know what? I just got my ass up on national TV. Your wife's still a hoe. Me and Dustin Poirier. Damn, I hope this nigga ass up. Shit, this nigga still talking shit. So I gotta kill this nigga now, I guess.
like, hey, bro, that's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I promise you, I never will.
That's crazy, bro.
Switching over to something like a little bit more lighthearted, there's a ton of new music that's been dropping. We've had Tyler the Creator drop. We've had Vince Staples drop. We had IDK drop. We've had this young person named Mariah the Scientist drop. We've had people dropping left and right. Ton of new music out there. But I feel like it's the same question that I can ask with Are We All Streamed Out? There's so much music dropping, but we're also not in a place where we're listening to as much music as we were pre-pandemic, and the bigger artists who we were expecting to drop haven't been dropping like we thought they were. So my first question is, have y'all been listening to the new music that's been dropping? And then my second question is, are we at a place where we're experiencing content overload?
Yes. So I'll say me first and foremost, I'll let Bruce B go. He probably have a much more longer and elaborate ass answer than I have. But first and foremost, no, I'm not listening to all this new music. It's too much, honestly, because every day it's a new album, and I like soaking in new music, sitting down, listening to it, and digesting what it's about. I think we are overloaded on content for the simple fact that I feel like there's so many different streaming services. It's watered down music from when we was growing up. 'Cause I remember when Carter 3 was about to drop, and we knew that about a month ago. A while before it dropped. And then I worked in Kmart at the time. And I remember we had a little CD with a little red cover on it, and we sold out within 30 minutes of that. And then that one album, literally, can you think how many times, I don't know if he was into Lil Wayne, but like your favorite album at that time, how many times you listen to that CD over and over and over again? Countless numbers of time.
Yeah, I remember listening to those like that thing was on repeat constantly.
Facts,
yeah, it's not like that no more. I feel like streaming by itself, making music so accessible to us, it's kind of ruin our enjoyment of music overall.
Yeah, man. To answer Marky's question, hey, I have been trying to listen to the new albums. You know, I had besides me getting married, my sister actually got married last weekend, and I had to drive.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Had to drive from Louisville to Kansas City up there, and I tried to listen to everything at once, like album that dropped, IDK, album that dropped, Snow Aguilera, album that dropped, Ben Staples, and like to the point of the second part of that question, I do feel like it's content overload, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit down and just enjoy and like indulge in the album because like it's like, all right, after this album, let me throw on my podcast that I haven't listened to in a minute. After my podcast, I got another podcast that like I haven't listened to in months, but I want to get back to it because I'm on a long car ride. After I get home, well, this new episode of Loki's about to pop off. Let's catch this. It's like I used to be able, like Sean said, to sit down and just listen to an album over and over and over again. But now there's so many things that are catching your eye, whether it's social media, whether it's podcasts, whether it's TV shows, music. I can't just sit down and enjoy an album anymore. And I can't tell if that's because I'm getting old. I can't tell if it's content overload, what's going on. But yeah, man, it's music is different. I do miss the days where you had to go purchase that CD, pop it into the CD player, blast it in the car with your homies, just like, hey, bro, this new Wayne is hitting. But yeah, it's weird. It's like music and the album don't mean as much anymore, which is weird, but that's kind of what it feels like right now.
Yeah, no, I completely and wholeheartedly agree. Like, one thing I'm wondering is it because everything is so accessible now, does it just give us access to all these things at once? Or is it just everybody's like, hey, pandemic's wrapping up. We want to give y'all something to be happy about. And these things that they're giving us, yeah, we're happy that they're out, but we would be happy if they didn't all come out in chunks. They came out in pieces. Like me personally, I didn't know Vince Staples was dropping an album until the day that he dropped it. But because so much other stuff released at the same time, Vince Staples is one of my favorite artists. I listened to his album one time and I've not listened to it yet again. And I probably won't listen to it yet again. And I feel like for one of my favorite artists, that's sad. Cole's album, I listened to that thing one time and have not even, I forgot that he dropped the album. Snow Electric, like all this, like I just don't have the time to listen to it. But it's not that I don't have the time, it's that things are starting to open back up. Like it's a lot different space than it was last year. Even last year, I didn't listen.
Right, bro. And yeah, all this content, like we mentioned, like it feels like we're getting to a point where like, everybody's gonna have their 15 seconds of little stardom or something that they popped off, It takes an elite level of person to really stay on and like keep continuing to catch your eye, catch your ear, catch everything. So yeah, man, it's a lot of content to be out there. And hopefully, we get to a space where not even right as it drops, but we can go back and listen. Hey man, I forgot about Vince Staples' album. Let me go back and listen to it and catch up on it. Hopefully we get to a space like that, but I don't know, man. We'll see.
Or we get to a space to what the fuck Migos is doing, just putting out a 40, I might be over exaggerating the number of songs, but putting out a 40-song album or a 100-song album and just doing that for streaming numbers. So we could continue to keep doing that of 100 songs that sound the same. And yeah, so that's another problem with this whole streaming stuff. People are just trying to get all these numbers and everything and putting out these absurd albums of the same song, and they just cut off half the song and make it a new song.
Hey, this man Drake wrote the book on doing that, and he probably got it from somebody else. Because my man will release an entire album of songs that have already been released and then call it new, and everybody's like, "Yo, y'all heard this new Drake?" And everybody's like, "Oh, this came out in 2011."
Everybody's banging it. Everybody, oh my god, that new Drake fire. I'm over here like, no nigga, simp, right?
I was like, this man put Marvin's Room on an album with all his other sad songs, and y'all call it new. It's not new.
Speaking of Drake, come on, side note real quick. I'd slap shit out of Drake I'd have slapped shit out of Drake if Drake did some foul shit to me, because Drake's a foul individual.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, bro, watch how you speak on his name, bro.
Hey,
He pulled up at my man's basketball game to holler at his mom's.
Yeah, bro. Because I was going to talk about something else, but Drake needs to be discussed right now because I don't know what that
He flew my man's girlfriend out, knowing he had a chick, flew her out just to message once to send her back home, and they broke up. 7-year relationship ruined because Drake gonna be a foul individual.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what that man's on, bro. All that crept down the block, took a right. Talking about Kim Kardashian,
A foul individual. Drake, you might send somebody my way, but Drake would have kind of baseball bat to the knee, my nigga.
Walk over and limp back, bro. Walk over and limp back. He ain't coming around here doing that, bro.
He ain't limping back, bro. He ain't limping back. Trust me, his both knees broken, bro. He gonna have to crawl back, get ran over by a car, bro. Drake is a foul individual.
Hey,
Drake is giving us all a bad name right now.
Hey, bro. I'm not speaking foul on Drake, bro. I honestly believe him when he says mob ties.
Okay. So back in the day, Bruce, you play basketball. You're a star athlete. Cameras are all at your game. My man Drake pop up, sit right next to your mom. The next thing you know, you see a video. Hey, your friend comes, hey, Bruce, you see this video of your mama? And it's your mama and Drake sitting outside eating it. You know he smashed.
Nah. You know, we're gonna make this a little bit more personal. Bruceford, how long you and your wife now? How long y'all been together?
We've been together 6 years.
6 years. Now you add one more number to it and make it 7. Now you go through all of that. Next thing you know, you're minding your own business, coming home from work, and you see Drake walk out your front door. And you're like, "Hey, who are you?"
I'm not gonna speak foul on Drake's name.
Hey, I bet you gonna say some words to Drake that day.
Yeah.
Pow, nigga.
Yeah. You gonna say his words Drake that day.
Click, pow. Yeah, bro. I'll be calling up Sean asking, hey, bro, where's that baseball bat at, bro? Where we getting that from?
Yeah, you got a steak knife in the crib, cuz.
It's gonna be a 3-letter word, but it ain't gonna start with the B. It's gonna be a G.
Hey, bro. But until that day happens, bro, I'm not speaking foul on Drake, bro. I feel like he's got industry dudes everywhere. And this man is still on top. He's still the king of whatever he's doing. So, hey, bro, good for him.
Being a simp, being a foul individual, and I can't get behind Drake. And I've been preaching. I have been preaching for years now that I cannot get behind Drake and what he stands for. And people are now finally seeing that my man is a foul individual and he's a simp. How you gonna make a love song with somebody you dated once and then gonna try to move on to the next one? How many? My nigga got love songs about 100 different females, cuz.
Hey, bro. Also, I forgot what I was gonna say. I really and truly did. I just know Drake's been on some bullshit lately. And I don't know about them mob ties, but I do know one thing. Back in 2017, Chris Brown, Kim and Chris Brown got into that cat fight. Chris Brown put the feline paws on that man, threw a bottle at that man's head. I do a little cat fight in the club.
Hey, but then they came back stronger than ever. Just out here, just doing it. But
you ain't seen them together ever since.
Nope. So, all right. The last thing I want to say, actually, I guess Drake and A$AP Rocky are never gonna make a song. Now, neither here nor there. But last thing I want to say.
Hell freaking no. If I made that record, I'm choking his ass out too. Though. You can't choke Drake. You know Drake's still in love with Rihanna.
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
I want to talk about accountability for this last power hour. I know it's gone long. I hope y'all have enjoyed the content thus far. Talk about accountability. So we had a certain track and field star lose their spot in the Olympics due to smoking the illegal substance. You know, we're not going to argue on the podcast about whether or not it should be illegal.
Can you go in detail what the illegal substance is, bro? Because there's a lot of substance you can be smoking out here, bro.
Drug test, you know, for marijuana. Well, we're not going to argue on this show whether or not marijuana should be illegal. We do want to talk about accountability. I do appreciate that Sha'Carri Richardson did take accountability for her actions. But, you know, I also want to talk about fumbling the bag. The reason I want to talk about fumbling the bag is because as soon as we forgot about Sha'Carri Richardson, somebody else popped in by the name of Zayla. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing that right. Zayla Avant-Garde, our Scripps National Spelling Bee champion, our basketball aficionado, our juggling queen, Yeezy jumped over Jumpman. And Zayla jumped over Sha'Carri. Zayla, come on down. Y'all, she's been getting it done. I'm not sure if y'all been following her in the news, but it shows that don't ever lose your spot. Don't ever get weak in the game, because you get weak in the game, there's going to be somebody bigger. There's going to be somebody better. There's going to be somebody who's 14 to come and do it.
Hey, bro, she's really putting on. 14-year-old from Louisiana putting on, won the spelling bee championship. That's just her side hustle. Killing it at basketball. Hey, bro, I hope we have a superstar in the making with the homie Zayla Avant-Garde. And yo, shouts to her. I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but just know that you're killing it, and I can't wait to see where you go. SB, you got anything on our homie Zayla?
No disrespect to her, but this is a disrespect to the Louisiana school system. I'm surprised somebody in Louisiana can win a spelling bee.
Honestly, I was going to say the same thing. I'll take it a step further. I'm surprised that anybody out of the southeastern portion of the United States can actually make it to a spelling bee. And I mean that with all offense. We are not the brightest individuals. It's below Mason Dixon line. It shows. Trust me, it shows every single day.
Hey, but shout out to her, because she's out there balling and she's out there winning chips for spelling words. So, Zayla, shout out to you. Gentlemen, we're about 45 minutes in, you know. I feel like that was a good round of Power Hour, good long extended round of Power Hour. And you know, we'll be back with a full show very, very soon. Y'all got any last minute things you want to say here on this pod? Marky SB, go ahead.
I'm going to quote the Packers safety Adrian Amos, because I felt this. And Marky make me mad on this sometimes when we play Call of Duty.
I want to quote the.
I don't care if it's spades or 2K. If you're on my team and we lose, and your response is, "So it's just a game," I will never play with you again.
I want to quote the Packers cornerback. If I was promised 10 strawberries and I only received one, I'd be mad too.
Yo, I will not be quoting anybody from the Green Bay Packers.
That's like a statement that comes from somebody who stares at the moon.
Shouts to those individuals, and hopefully getting them on the pod sometime. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Whoa, I got something to say.
Yeah,
Marky,
what's up?
Marky, can't you see? I'm ready for you to lose that bitch ass hat.
Okay.
My bad with anything else, but I know that your style is whack, ho.
Marky, what you got for us?
So I was gonna make a comment after SB, so really interrupted mine. I want to give y'all some helpful advice and something to think about. So recently we lost a family member in my family, of course, by the name of Uncle Mike. So I didn't really know Uncle Mike that well. Uncle Mike, kind of, let's just say the family's a bit dysfunctional, but we lost Uncle Mike last week. And it was one of those things that when you lose somebody, you don't think it touches you. You never think that it touches you because especially like, hey, what the hell? So over the past week, I've been making a ton of bad decisions, and I realized it was me processing the grief of losing Uncle Mike. I think one of the things that I want to say in the midst of this pandemic, in the midst of just life overall, make sure that those family members, the ones who you know, the ones who you don't know, you're keeping in contact with, but it's okay. I would say it's okay to process things no matter how long they take. It doesn't even matter who it is. It doesn't matter what the scenario is, but we've gone far too long, especially as Black men on this show, saying things are normal when they aren't. So I took the time to process it. And I hope anybody who's going through some stuff, I hope y'all take the time to process it too. Because I was a bit down yesterday. I was even more down when I called SB and this bitch ass nigga. Can I say that on this show?
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I called him and I just wanted to talk to my good old pal. I just talked to my old buddy, old pal. My man's gonna say, bro, you always call it the worst time. Hey, what the fuck? I called you out of the goodness of my heart. Yo, not a care in the world, all happiness and love. My man said you always call it the worst times. So I said some things that I probably shouldn't have said back. But that's not the thing. Don't project your negative ass attitude on other people.
That's the fucking story.
Nah, I ain't have to fucking story, you negative ass
You
bitch.
caught the worst moment. You said, bro, you always gonna say something negative. That's why I hung up on your punk ass.
Yeah, no, you didn't hung up. You say, you know what, I'm gonna call you back. And then you hung
Wow.
up, bitch.
I ever call you back?
You called me today.
You called. All right, bro. You know,
Yeah,
you called me.
I got the call log. You left me a message.
Well,
I love you, brother.
well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, some things just don't ever change, but some things stay the same at the same time.
Yeah, one thing that doesn't change is Bruce from wearing shirts that are too tight.
Hey, too tight, or I've been in the gym, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thanks for being back. I need to get a haircut. I haven't been lined up in about 3 weeks now. Hopefully I get that this week. We'll see. Tune in next week to find out.
Hey, there's 2.5 men and get a lineup on here.
Oh, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
it ain't on that note, cause we got Buckwheat over here talking shit, over here looking like the third Power Ranger right here. My man looking like every safe black man. My man looking like every safe black man. My man looking like every safe black man. I'm talking about you. You want to
talk about me with that fake little Hawaiian shirt on? Mahalo, my brother.
That means thank you. It means thank you. For the millionth time, mahalo means thank you. Stop saying mahalo, my brother. You're saying thank you.
Shut the fuck up means shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You should be saying thank you, Pop Pop. Thank you, Pop Pop Green. You treat me so well. I put a roof over your head. I put clothes on your back. And I put that crusty ass hairline on your head, bitch.
Marky, how you gonna put hairline on my head when you ain't even got one?
Oh, look at me, bro. How about you go get retwisted?
How about you? I mean, at least one of us get twisted. We walk around like Jerry Rice when he's holding on to it.
Can you get it out? Can you get it out in one sentence?
All right, yo, are y'all good? Y'all got it out? We Gucci
Marky, I want to say it one more time. You know what shut the fuck up means? It means shut the fuck up.
So you know what I'ma taste these nuts means? It means I'ma taste these nuts.
No, mahalo means you a bitch.
Actually, no, it doesn't. It actually means thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my two co-hosts, Yogi B and Surfing Stew with the new names, I'm Brucey D. This has been another episode, season 2 of 2.5 Black Men. Thank y'all, and we'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Aloha.
Mahalo.
Aloha.
Mahalo.
Aloha.
topics, too.
I ain't gonna get canceled. Want to
Oh
know
my
why?
God.
Because I loves all people. One thing you can never say about me, I ain't never said nothing bad about nobody. And if I have, it wasn't recorded.
So Blue Lives Matter?
All right. On that end, gentlemen, thank y'all for another wonderful episode here on 2.5 Black Men. Ladies, gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us. And yeah, on behalf of my two co-hosts, Marky and SB, this is Brucey D. Another week of 2.5 Black Men in the books. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.